Hi guys, it's Thursday the 30th of November, so the last day of the month. I actually didn't think I was going to be doing a video this month because despite my best efforts, it's actually been a very quiet month for me win-wise this month. I have probably done a lot less competitions than usual. I've been doing some studying as part of my job and I had an exam this month, so I have definitely been doing more revision and less comp entering on my evenings after work, so perhaps that's contributed. And also the last couple of days actually I've been quite lucky. I've had maybe 3 or 4 wins this week, whereas obviously basically haven't won anything all month. So they say that about buses, don't they? You wait all month long for a win to come along and then 4 come along at once. So you know, as I've always said, I'm always very grateful for any wins, but November has been a long month of not being very lucky, unfortunately. I have had a couple of bits throughout. So I've got, for example, the cherry Coca-Cola zero sugar. This was one at Co-op where you had to buy a bottle. I think it was about $1.90 a bottle, something like that. And then you went online and you put your receipt in and you either got refunded for the amount of money that you paid or you won £5. I got refunded for the money that I'd paid for the bottle, which is still a win as far as I'm concerned. And I've saved it so I can have this tomorrow. I've been saving this to show you for my video. So that was just something small. I've got 2 little envelopes that have arrived. I don't really know what's in them, so it might just be that they're free samples. But I have had some success this week. So I finally won on the, I don't know how you say the jam company. Is it Bon Manon? Manon? Not sure. So I did win an advent calendar on that, which I was really thrilled about. I'd seen everyone's photos of them on Facebook. They all looked amazing. So I was really grateful to have won one of those, and my mum loves their jam, so I'll be taking that down next week when I go down south again. I'll be taking that down with me for my mum to have. And speaking of advent calendars, I also won, I don't think it was yesterday, I think it was the day before, on Instagram with Walker's shortbread, and again my grandma absolutely loves shortbread, so that has been sent down to my parents' address, so they've already got that ready to give my grandma tomorrow. So she'll be really pleased with that, I'm sure. And then voucher wise, I had a win on the Tesco text to win for the Tilda comp, so that was the £75 Tesco voucher, which is wonderful. They are going to send it out via post, so it hasn't arrived yet, so perhaps in the next unboxing hopefully that might feature. And I also won a £100 voucher with Yours clothing on Instagram yesterday, and again they're going to send that out via post from the warehouse, so again it's not arrived in time. So you know, it's funny how your luck can change, because I've gone really all month having next to no wins. The only other thing that I've had some success with was the daily game that you can play, the We Love Sport and Coca-Cola, where you play the sort of air hockey type game, and I've won I think 13 pints of Coke. I think it's Coke Zero at a local pub, so I need to find where in the area around where I live actually offers that. And then, you know, I think the vouchers were valid for quite a while. I think they were valid until December or January maybe, so we might get to use some of those, and if not, we've got the next compers meeting coming up in a couple of weeks time, so if I have not got one near me, I'll give those to some of the other group members for them to perhaps have somewhere nearer to where they are to enjoy those. So I'll just quickly open these envelopes. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, so this is a sample. I've been wanting to try this for a while. The I don't even know how to say that, Sol Janeiro, but this stuff's all over Instagram, and I'd obviously seen a swipe up for a sample, so I've gone for that. Not a competition win. And what's in this one here? Let's have a look. Okay, so this one is a win. But I'm not going to show it on camera because it's not necessarily age appropriate. I think some compers have already have won these, so they might have some themselves. It was a giveaway on Instagram, and they glow in the dark, and they're not age appropriate, so I won't say any more about that. I'd entered that as a little bit of a joke. I didn't think I was going to win, and again I have one which is actually quite funny, and I've got a friend who I will give them to as like a little stocking stuffer thing for Christmas, and she'll find those very funny. So less said about those the better. But yes, that one was a prize. That was a prize from last month. Oh, I also won on the Hooch game. That's one where you sort of swipe the gems, and there's various sort of merch prizes. I've won a cap on that, like a hat, but it hasn't arrived yet as well, so hopefully again should feature in the next video. So as unboxing videos go, this hasn't been brilliant because I've got effectively nothing to show you other than my little cream samples, but you know, yeah, November hasn't been brilliant for me, but I think, you know, just goes to show that, you know, if you keep persisting with it and you keep going, obviously, yeah, I probably did enter a little bit less this month because I have had other priorities. I've had to revise for my exams. I've needed to be doing other things in the evenings, but actually I've still, every day I've still been doing something, and it might have taken me all month to get a win, but then I have had a few wins this week. So I at the end of the month, I'm still feeling very fortunate. I'm still feeling like I've had some good ones. I've got some stuff finally coming in the post. So when it gets here, you know, I'll have my cap and I'll have the vouchers, obviously, and I'll be able to spend those on, not sure yet. I've spotted a really nice dress actually on Yours Clothing. It's like a velvet Christmas number. So hopefully it will still be in stock by the time my voucher arrives. Which will be great. But I suppose my message, if anything, is if you're having a bit of a dry spell at the moment, hang in there, keep trying, keep entering, because it'll be like a bus and they'll all come along at once. So I'll keep it short and sweet, because I always ramble on, so I'll try not to do that too much. I'll get going, and I hope that you have a really, really, really lovely festive break, and that you have a very lucky December. We've got the Advent comps coming up. Going to be dodging those Insta bans left, right and centre, unfortunately. But yeah, stick with it, and I wish you all the best and lots of luck. And I will see you guys very soon. Take care. Bye.